All right, so Savannah, Nikki, and I are all over here. You're over there. Janessa said she's going to be getting on. I don't know what's going on with her. So I'm not going to worry about it. And everybody else, since we're doing an extra one, don't have a clue. But we're going to get started. So I'm going to cover some first things first. So Nikki, Nicole here, got everybody a planner that I will be getting distributed out to everybody for, you can put pretty much anything you want in it. But so I got everybody a planner so they can put down meeting dates and times. And she got a lot of them. Thought Janine would like that.
Oh, she definitely will.
Yeah. I pulled that one out specifically for her, but there's a bunch of different ones. Okay,
awesome.
So we covered that real quick, business. And I'm working on this for everybody. It's a book. In here, this is a 21 Days of Magical Self-Care. Amplify your clairvoyance. It deals with chakras, information, stuff like that. And this one is a tarot journal kit in this section that deals with tarot and learning them and reading them.
Nice.
And there was a lot of printing with that. Okay, so we're going to talk about oracle cards and the basics. Then we're going to move on to the meditation. And then, if there's no time, I'm going to talk real quick about potions. Because that's pretty brief. This is too. That's why it's like, let's try to cover more than one at a time. Okay, so basics on oracles. Oracles are like the tarot. They're different because tarots, I'm reading my notes here. Tarots have a basic structure. They have 78 cards in a deck. They are a 15th century deck of cards. They are a fixed system. Oracle cards themes vary depending on the creator of them. They are free-flowing. They're a fluid system. I personally find that using them together gives you a better reading and understanding of a reading. Tarot cards tell the story and how it is, whereas the oracle cards guide you and bring the story from the tarot into focus. And depending on who you're doing the reading for and what the reading is about, could affect your divination tools, like if you're going to use tarot or oracle or whatever, and uses for the decks, the choice of deck to use. So, I have 3 different decks here. I have 2 I've used. 1 I just got by accident because I wanted the book that came with it. So, I have the Wisdom of the House of Night, which this is the one I love. I like this one. I use it a lot. And then I have the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards. Don't use them so much. They're kind of hard to read, but I got them because I have a tarot deck that is the Witch's Wisdom Tarot deck. And I was like, oh, look, it's the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. And then I got these 26 lunar oracle cards, and they're just about the moon phases. So, let me see. That's a daily read thing. It tells you some information. But it talks about the new moon, the full moon, the waxing, the dark. It just covers moon phases. I haven't really messed with these yet. And we're not going to today either because I don't know those cards. And I have a crystal here. This is just rose quartz. And we use rose quartz to charge. I mean, it can just charge your cards. Instead of or in conjunction with, we'll put it that way, with the full moon. This is charging them all the time. And I keep all mine in a box, my tarot, my oracle, with the rock in the box. The crystal, the stone, whatever you want to call it. So, I'm going to get my Wisdom of the House Night cards out real quick. I don't know why these are my favorite cards. I honestly think these are my favorite cards because I dropped a couple. I think it's because of the pictures. I like the imagery.
Do you like that?
I do. I like the imagery on these cards. I think it's pretty cool. I think that's why they're my favorite.
They are really pretty.
Yeah, they're really cute. And I've heard you're not supposed to shuffle them like a regular card deck. Whatever. I still do. And then I do this, which is how I was always told you're supposed to shuffle your oracle cards. I still shuffle my cards. I don't care. I figure there's no wrong way to do it.
think a lot depends on personal preference.
Yeah, well,
What
these
you
are
do.
hard to shuffle, but I still do it.
Yeah.
Alright, before we do anything with this, I'm going to show you something else. If you look down here, there is a tie-dye. That is a doily that was tie-dyed. And I use it for my cards when I remember to pull it out because I'm kind of sucky at that sometimes. Let's face reality, I just suck. And I'm just going to shuffle this deck. We're going to do a quick 3-card reading for nobody. It's just to do it. And I always take the first card and I throw it. And I turn 3. And I'm only going to do past, present, future. But if I was going to do a 5-card, so I throw 1, turn 3, throw 1, turn 1, throw 1, turn 1. Guess who plays a lot of poker? Throw it, burn it, turn it, burn it. That's why. Okay, so our first card is Strength. Looks like this. I'm recording over here, that's why I'm putting it. Our second card is Self-Worth. Our third card is the High Priestess of the Earth. And I don't have them memorized because, I can't memorize all these. But Strength is card 35. So we're just going to go read what it tells us about it. Sometimes life will present you with challenges that you think are too difficult to endure. So that's the past. 32 is the present. Self-worth. When you draw the symbol, you are asked to consider what value do you place on yourself in your life. And the future card is number 3, the High Priestess of Earth. When you choose this symbol of the High Priestess of Earth, I, Nyx, the goddess of night, am nudging you to take care of your health and your beautiful body. So it kind of just tells you, you've had some struggles, do you value yourself, and you need to make sure you take care of yourself in the present so that you will be okay in the future. That's basically how I read it. That's the reading I got out of that. Make sense? Okay, see, it's really simple. It's a basic thing, not hard to read, and every deck is different based on the creator of the deck. So they'll have, all of them come with a guidebook, and that guidebook tells you basically what the cards say. And like, we know I just did the reading with that deck, but we're going to pull up that moon deck again just to show you that they are all different. These are just moon phases, this whole deck. Oh, well, there's an Aries. It says moon in Aries. Taurus. And we're going to pull up my Witch's Wisdom Oracle. Because it's got some cool imagery too, actually. It says security. And there's that one, which is invocation. Yeah, just candles. It just depends on who made the deck and which one resonates with you on if you want to use it, buy that one, have that one, and such. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with that. That's pretty much all I had on that one. Ooh, Nikki drew some cards. What'd yours say?
I've got the lamp. Mine is a dark oracle set based on Halloween. I have got the lamp as remembrance, zombie for control, and the Lady of the Dead as acceptance and equality. And I am just writing in my journal the cards I draw, their meaning, so that I can interpret it after I've read it. Most of the time when I'm learning new things, I've never worked with oracle cards. I try to learn the card and then I try to read it together to help me understand what I just laid down for me for my past, present, future. I didn't really ask it a question, so I'm going to kind of give it a roundabout directive on just my day in particular. So that is what I'm focusing on, getting that written down, little odds and ends, and then putting it together to make sense to me.
Okay, I'm going to pause this video real quick.